Imagine you're working on a big project. You need some materials from a colleague to get started, but they're late in getting them to you. Now you're going to have to work over the weekend to make the deadline. How annoyed are you at them? And would it matter if you found out that your colleague was late because their partner got rushed to the hospital and they just spent the last 3 days caring for them? Of course it'd matter. The attributions you make about why someone does something matter a lot. It impacts your reactions, behaviors, and your decision-making process. But here's the problem. Your theories about why someone does something or why things go one way rather than another aren't always right. And there's a name for this. It's called attribution bias. Attribution bias is the tendency to attribute different causes to your own beliefs and actions than to that of others. And it's sometimes called fundamental attribution error. And it comes in a couple of flavors. There's situational attribution bias and dispositional attribution bias. Situational attribution bias has you believing that circumstances are the real reason for someone's choices or outcomes, like assuming that luck or knowing the CEO of your company personally is the only reason your boss got to where she is. Dispositional attribution bias comes up when you assume that enduring personal traits are the why behind someone's behaviors or outcomes. Using your boss, this would be like assuming that the reason she got to where she is because of her intelligence, her creativity, and hard work. I'm going to tell you a secret. Chances are both things played into her success. But attributional bias might have you disregarding one set of factors altogether. When it comes to evaluating yourself, it's pretty straightforward. You're biased to assume that your success is due to your own innate abilities, and that your failures are due to circumstances. So here are a few ways to help you avoid falling for attribution bias. First, take all factors into consideration, whether you're looking at yourself or other people. This means taking both into consideration innate factors, like skills and abilities, and external factors, circumstances, situational variables, and the such. It's just exceedingly rare for only one set of factors to be at play, so force your mind to shift perspectives. Another great strategy is to give others the benefit of the doubt, especially when things go wrong, like when your colleague handed you the materials late. Brené Brown, in her book Dare to Lead, talks about assuming the best of others. How would your judgment or feelings change if you assumed that other people around you were just trying to do their best, even if their best was subpar? Practicing this shift can give you the mental breathing room you need to make more balanced and fair attributions about causes and motivations. So the next time someone cuts you off in traffic, don't just get mad, get curious. What are all the possible reasons that terrible driver is so terrible? In the end, aim to understand yourself and others equally. By doing this, you'll be better prepared to avoid attribution bias.